Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Hans. I'm back again. Happy February. I hope everyone's doing good. I know this is a month of Valentine's and President's Day. I hope everyone's doing wonderful. My name is Hans Herberg. I'm actually running for governor of New Jersey. So I'm just reaching out to the folks and see how you guys are doing and hope everyone had an awesome week. I know we talked about last week on subjects, regards to school choice, and the liberals are proposing the bill to ban sporks and condiments and other utensils and a couple of other issues. But we're going to get more to that one. So I think this is going to be exciting, though, guys. I mean, I know there's a lot of developments that have been happening over in New Jersey in our country for over a week, though. So, I mean, it gets interesting day by day. And, definitely we're going to see what more is going to come, though. So, you know, we'll see how it is. So, anyway, guys, let's get to the point, though, here, actually. Secondly, I don't know if you guys heard about you heard about Phil Murphy with, looks like he was at an interview or conference and he talked about admittedly saying he had a illegal immigrant living above the garage in his, house, though, not the governor's mansion or something like that. But then he challenged ICE to come and try, though, like dare them. And then suddenly he changed the backstory. So obviously there's a lot of people questioning, like, is he breaking federal laws? Yes, he does. A lawmaker, like he's harboring a illegal immigrant. Those When I say illegal immigrants, someone who doesn't have right paperwork and everything like that. I mean, they didn't go through like everyone else on the process, but I mean, even Tom Honan said he's going to investigate, take it seriously, but looks like it's going to be interesting. So we kind of want to know, like, is Phil Murphy to get charged or arrested, or is he going to get a slap on the wrist because he joked around, or what do you guys think? So, I mean, we don't know what's going on. So looks like this made the news nationwide about this. So pretty much the liberals are challenging policies by Trump and the administration. So, what bothers me, it's okay, this is weird. Are they punishing those who are enforcing the laws, or are they punishing those who are breaking the laws? Actually, so I mean, people gotta come in terms of this. Tom Honan did tell AOC off years back about this, though, and he did tell her about, like, hey, you know, you guys created this policy, lawmakers. I mean, even the immigration law, like it's started a long time ago and needs to be revamped, actually. So if they want change, why don't they just start, Congress? Why don't they just change it or something like that? Because they created it. So I mean, we are enforcing laws that you created. You know what I mean? It kind of makes sense, though. So we're gonna see how that goes, actually. I mean, Tom Honen's doing an amazing job, though. I know they've been taking care of legal immigrants, but I'm just saying there's a lot of them who are violent offenders. I mean, I could tell you some of them, got charged with sexual assault involving minors and, murder and rapists, like other top, like that's serious, charges, though. Like if it's really bad. I mean, they're not. Yeah, if you guys want to look into it, though, they give more transparent details about this from Department of Homeland Security. So they do talk about what's going on, though. Yeah, also too, another topic we're gonna bring up too. I know, you know, first we're having ICE, raids in New Jersey, but the next thing that we're gonna do, I know the liberals were talking about banning sporks and condiments. So I mean, it's just crazy, though. I mean, there's a lot of issues going on in the state of New Jersey. I mean, property taxes is the highest and one of the blues in the country, and this is why a lot of voters are fed up. This is how they switched from blue to purple, and now it's going to get more redder because everyone's fed up with this kind of thing, and they want to come up with policies they claimed would save the environment and climate control. But what about the taxes for all of us and those who are struggling? I mean, we're the struggling hard taxpayers, actually, and everything like that. So they need to work on bills, and now they're coming up to ban sporks and condiments. Like when you go to McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or Taco Bell, they want to ban sauces, but they said the weird rules is you have to request them, actually. It's ridiculous. Even they did the same thing about the straws, place them for paper straws, but they did say the paper straws are worse and bad for the environment. So I don't get how these things are helping New Jersey. I mean, it is ridiculous. So it's kind of crazy, though. I mean, how is this going to solve the problem? Like, are they listening to the special interest groups that handles environment? Or are they listening to voters like us on issues? I mean, everyone's talking about taxes, a big issue, government interference, and also support the police. I mean, those are important issues, even education and medical freedom. I mean, I know I've been talking about this one as well, but we're hoping we can fight this. So, I mean, come on. I mean, we need to bring common sense back to the state house. Instead of coming up with banning some things that everybody can have every day. It's so absolutely ridiculous. Why would anybody do this or cave into the policies? I mean, I just can't understand. You know, I just hope a lot of these guys, Trenton can wake up and look at real issues and talk to the voters, saying this is the most important issue we all care about the most and effective. I mean, I always tell a lot of voters with Democrats' policies, has it been helpful or hurtful? I mean, that's a simple question. I mean, I could tell you a lot of majority of voters would say, Phil Murphy's economic policies and even other things throughout Democrat leadership is hurtful for the voters and American people. So that's why I'm willing to fight for that. And, also too, I mean, as an ex-governor of New Jersey, I did tell everyone, we'll repeal the state income taxes. And also too, I would put zero sales tax on groceries so that way you can have more food on the table. Like, like instead of, like everyone's who's putting money in for groceries, it should be on the table, no taxes. So that's why I'm looking on, no sales tax on groceries, that way. So, it's enough on the table though. I mean, that seems reasonable though. Working on gas prices affordable and also, it shouldn't be up to the government to tell us what car we can or can't drive on the environment thing. Like, come on. I mean, that should be up to us. So, I mean, we the people should have the right to decide and, do what's best though. It does make sense though, but I'm willing to fight that though. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just, we need to bring common sense back to Trenton though. I mean, I swear to God, that's why I'm willing to fight for you guys in New Jersey, Trenton politics. I'm here to serve you guys. Once I get elected, I'm willing to do that, and plus willing to get a chance. So, but anyways, guys, I also want to bring another topic. I'm sure you guys remember the gubernatorial debate that happened earlier during the week. I did post this on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter X. A lot of people are realizing about this. There was only 4 candidates, but I can tell you the truth. I've spoke to other candidates. Neither myself or any other smaller candidates had any invites or were contacted to see if we can attend. So unfortunately, those who were, you know, fits the status quo of the establishment, got invited to it. But hey, I got respect for Ed Durr. Ed Durr is a good man. I never had any negative comments, interaction with him. He does a lot of good things. So, whenever saying anything negative about him. But I know they didn't invite myself or Canfield or Bacon or I think there's other guy named Russo or something. He's the mayor, actually, former mayor. I know he put his bid for governor as well. So I mean, my question is why didn't they invite any of us over? I mean, do they want to keep the big people name out more and then keep the small candidates like us out though? Because they know they're part of the establishment and fit you know the agendas though. I mean, there's a big question. A lot of voters I spoke to on the chat were like shocked and wondering what's going on. It's crazy. And I know some of them said it was kind of like a circus show. I did not watch the debate kind of thing. I watched a couple clips though, because from what I was told, it kind of turned into a circus show. I mean, I can tell you. I mean, I gave up circus watching when the Ringling Brothers closed, actually. So I mean, hey, look what happened to Trump. Trump had a debate actually. Well, I mean, he was offered to go to debates, but he didn't show. And guess what happened? He still won the president election. He didn't show up to Republican debates, and he still won. I mean, that shows a message, though. I mean, and also too, I know that there's some national. I know there's county committee meetings convention coming up. I know Jack Chatterelli just won Cape May, and also I know there's stuff going on, but I know Bill Spadea is looking at backing out to it, though. I'm debating if I should attend or not, but I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, I know a lot of people are against, the county lines going on because, I mean, I got respect for county committee members, but the only thing I question that, who do they decide to win the county committee? I mean, is it up to them as a group or do they talk to the voters? I mean, let's say if you're talking to Republican voters from Sussex County, you're trying to gather each votes and get their opinion. Like, hey, do you want this person to represent for the county committee, from like, hey, the Sussex County endorse, this candidate for gubernatorial office. I think that should be up to the voters to aside to tell the committees, and the committees can say, hey, this is what we got from the majority of voters, and this is who they want in office. So I think we need to do that and send a message, though, like that. And I'm not saying it's a threat or anything like that, but I think it's fair, though, for, the voices should be heard on that. So maybe there has to be a lot of changes. So, I mean, it's like we're going to school board or going to office or, like church, a place to put our ballot in. But maybe there should be, a day for each county where, we come in and then put our votes in the tally and then let the county commission, let, the county election board, tally it up and report it to the Republican committee and say, this is how many voters wanted per each town for like candidate for office. So I think it should be interesting, what's going on next few months. I know there's a petition going on, but you know, I know it's 800 is required, but I'd rather have 2,000 signatures or threes, so I don't have to get myself off the ballot though for the primary that's coming up. So I really want to win this primary so badly. I'm willing to die for you guys and fight for you guys. Do that and do the right thing though. Fight for a change though, in everything I can do though. I'm just really proud, be a New Jerseyan. I'm proud to be American in a region, and a strong supporter for a Thin Blue Line. And I thank you all for your service and wonderful things. And, even everybody, first responders, you deserve the utmost respect. And I'm willing to fight for it. So that's why I'm fighting for common sense in the Constitution of New Jersey and do everything. I mean, even I did tell people on my first day in office, I'll fire Matt Platkin as Attorney General on day one and appoint a Constitution attorney who will also respect the law and Constitution and also support our police officers and also make sure there's rules, just give them more training and also make sure, instead of putting them in handcuffs where they're doing their job, we're going to give them the ability to do their job and catch the bad people, the bad guys. We're going to reward those who are enforcing the law, but not punishing. Well, I mean, like, if you break the law, they go to jail. Consequences. I mean, you know what? We're going to give recognition to heroes who are enforcing the laws, not criminals. So that kind of thing. And also on my first day too, I'm also going to, put an executive order to ban sanctuary state status. So, New Jersey will no longer be a sanctuary state, even have, federal agencies like ICE and Homeland Security work with law enforcement, and do everything they can to enforce the laws and, catch the criminals that are breaking the law and do that and make our state safe. So that's the goal. So I really want to make this the safest state in the country. I mean, look what's going on with Maine and Vermont and New Hampshire. And I know they're the top safest as well as Utah. So I was just thinking, why can't we become one of the safest states in the country, with low crimes and even support and respect the Constitution and let everyone carry and do self-defense. So that's what I'm willing to do, though. So yeah, I'm willing to do everything I can to fight for you guys. So, as an ex-governor, there's going to be a lot of good work and hard work up ahead. But, that's why I need everyone's help and support and get everyone's feedback too, though. So anyway, guys, if you guys want to find me on social media, though, you guys can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X, TikTok, and other social media platforms. Also, if there's ways to donate, there's a link to it, as well as on Antidote. Yeah, anything to help win the election, because also door knocking is more effective, and that's what we need to do. We need to get the words out and let them know we're here for liberty and fight things and get the establishment out and bring the power back to the people. I mean, that is very important. So I'm a people's person, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not a politician, so I can tell you guys the real bonus. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a billionaire or millionaire. I'm just a regular person who's willing to fight for a change and understand what it's like working from paycheck to paycheck. And I'm part of the system as well. That's why I want to fight and make sure it's affordable and reasonable for us to put a food on the table and roof over our heads, support our family. I mean, that's what I'm willing to do. And, I'm not going to be a puppet to a puppet master. So that's why I'm, it's like a, black sheep, though. I'm willing to fight for you guys. That's what I'm willing to do. I like you guys. You guys are the most amazing ever in the world, and all the voters, and everyone deserves better. I'm fighting for my family and friends, and fighting for you guys. And I know this is going to be a long road work ahead, and ground game. So I'm going to need your help though for this election because this is going to be a very serious one. And I also encourage every voters to do critical independent thinking, even research each candidates, look up pros, cons, look up, bills, that was passed or failed in the past or speeches. Just look up anything though, for independent thinking because I'm encouraging everyone to do that though. I mean, I don't vote based on party lines, like, hey, you have to vote for column A or B. That's why I'm encouraging everyone to just do independent research, find out who's a viable candidate that will represent, the state, the district, and the county and the local levels. I mean, that's part of election. I know some of the people were confused. Like everyone thought that, oh, if you had to vote for one candidate, you had to vote for an entire slate. It doesn't. No, you can pick any of them on the Republican tickets. Whoever you feel viable. I mean, that's why I'm encouraging guys to do this. I mean, we can do this. I care for you guys, and you know, we want to make sure everyone feels encouraged to get out there and vote, though. Even be aware of what's going on in New Jersey. That's important. But also, too, guys, I mean, I could tell you another news, too, I forgot to mention, and I do apologize. I'm sure you guys heard about, the windmill projects. I mean, President Trump did put a ban for nationwide, and also, too, it looks like, Phil Murphy's, you know, dream has been tossed away on that. I mean, he'd been wanting to push the windmill project, and now he can. So unfortunately, he can't. And we all fought and won this. So, and I know they're trying to come up with something alternative, but if they're trying to figure out something alternative, guys, just keep an eye on those things. And speak to legislation. Just tell them what's going on and how much you care about. So, I think that's a great thing. We fought for it. Because I mean, we've seen what happened with the windmill project at the ocean. It was killing, the whale and dolphins, and, that was washed up ashore, and everybody was talking about this, but, why did it take for a while to look into it? So I think Congressman Van Drew and Thomas Kane and Chris Smith and everyone else for speaking about this. I mean, we all got to fight this and do this together as a team, though. So, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of stuff that's been going on so far during the week, though. So anyway, guys, I got to get off earlier than usual, but yeah, I mean, I am open to questions, concerns, or any issues, though. I mean, I know I've talked about a lot of issues, though. So if anybody feels our policies are an issue to you guys, let me know. I mean, if you had a question about school choice, right to work, the Constitution, Second Amendment, any other bills, though, and even repealing the state income tax or like landlord tenant rights, just reach out to me. Actually, I'm open to Q&A questions and conversations, even if we have to communicate on in Zoom calls, if we have to, or other communications. I'm a very open though. It's kind of like a town hall meeting kind of thing. So, I mean, like to have a discussion, see what you guys think, like find out what's bothering you, what's taking you off, and what can we do to fight this. I mean, I'm all open for you guys though. I mean, I'm not reporting to the reason I'm looking around is like I'm not reporting to the bosses or the establishment. I'm just reporting to you guys, you the people. So anyway, guys, my name is Hans, and running for governor. And if you guys can reach me on all social media platforms, you can definitely reach out. And yeah, I hope everyone's doing good though. And also Valentine's coming up next week though, guys. You might want to get prepared for that and spend time with family and friends. I know some people get a mixed emotion about that, but love is important. Power is just spend time with those you care about the most and loved ones and family, because family is very important and they're strong values. So just stick around with those that you treasure the most and who are with you a long time, because family is everything. So anyway, guys, you have a wonderful night though. Bye bye.